Okay guys, let's solve algebra, and then on the next video I'm going to try to explain to you number pattern like we are doing paper 1. We are just preparing for paper 1. So the first question that we are going to encounter is the one for x. I feel like this one is the most basic question. So when you are given this and you are supposed to find the values of x, the first thing that they actually say, most of the teachers, and I also say it also, is to open two brackets. And if there is no coefficient of x here, it's 1. Then we have x and x. Now we want the factors whereby when we multiply them, they give us 20, but when we add them, they give us what? A -9. So what are those factors? We know that we have 10 times 2, which gives us what? 20, but it doesn't give us what? 9. So we find another factors again, maybe 5 times 4. Yes, 5 times 4, which gives us 20, and then minus 5 minus 4 gives us what? Minus 9, which is this one. So it means that the factors that we are going to use is what? Is minus 5 minus 4. So our answers will be x minus 5 equals to 0, or x minus 4 equals to 0. So our x value will be equals to 5, or our x value will be equals to 4. We move to the second question. If you see this question, it says to you correct to 2 decimal place. So immediately when a question says to you correct to 2 decimal place, you are not gonna think, you are going straight to quadratic formula. So already you know that the quadratic formula is given by x is equals to negative b plus or minus the root of what? Of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So in this case, what is the value of a? The value of b is 3. What is the value of b? The value of b is -9. What is the value of c? The value of c is 20. So now you just do direct substitution, negative into -9 plus or minus the root of b, which is -9 squared minus 4. What is a? Our a is 3. Our b, our c is 20. So all this is divided by what? By 2a, which is 3. And then you substitute this on your calculator, you find the answer, you are done. So every time, guys, we are giving correct to 2 decimal place, you go straight to quadratic formula. I hope we are clear, guys. Okay, so now we want to find the value of x on this one. We can see, okay, now, so now we are dealing with what we call exponents. So when we are dealing with what we call exponents, we are going to try to reduce this to the simplest form as possible so that we can find the value of x. So in this case, okay, we are given this. So the first thing that I see that I can do is divide both sides by 2 to try to remove this 2 to the side, because I'm trying to be left with x this side. Okay, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2, because what you do on the left, you do also on the right. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we are going to be left with x. Sorry, is this negative? Yeah, -5/3. So we are going to have -5/3, which is equals to 64 divided by 2 is 32. So now we come from here. If we want to remove this 5/3, we are going to multiply it by 3 divided by 5. So by reciprocal, so we just changed 3 to the top, 5 to this one, and the negative also to remove it. And then even whatever that we did this side, we're going to do this side. So because we multiplied by -3/5, which was not there, it means even this side, we're going to multiply by -3 divided by 2. So we are going to have x equals to, let me take my calculator. So it's going to be 32 to the power of -3/2. Okay. -3/5, guys. Sorry, why am I writing 2 there? You're not even correcting me. Yeah, it's equals to 1/8. It's 5 here. I should have written 5 here, not 2. I don't know why I took the 2. Okay, so the answer there will be 1/8. You done. guys, you done. You don't make yourself complicated by trying to actually do the logarithmic, the what, because I see you guys every time you're doing things complicated. You do it like this, you done. And then we go to this one now. So every time we are dealing with sets, you are going to first remove this square root by squaring both sides. So we are going to be left with 2 minus x equals to this one. When you simplify this one, you have 2 brackets. Sorry guys, my English is not that proper. So we have 2 minus x equals to x squared, you know, this and this. And then we come this and that, which is minus 2. And then this and this, which is minus 2x again. And then this and that, and plus 4. So this thing, we can transpose everything to that side. And we have 0 equals to x squared. And then, sorry, this is x, guys. And then we are going to have minus 2 minus 2, it's minus 4x. And then this x that we transpose is going to be plus x. And then we have this plus 4. And then this 2, when we transpose it, it becomes minus 2. So this is 0 equals to x squared minus 3x and then plus 2. So therefore, we are going to have, sorry, let me just write it in a correct manner. X squared minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So now remember what I said to you. Once the coefficient is 1, you open 2 brackets. Guys, we just want to pass, guys. Remember, we just want to pass and pass code. So it's x and x. What are the factors? When you multiply, they give us 2. But when you add, we get minus 3. So it's 2 times 1, it gives us 2. And then if we have minus 2 minus 1, we get minus 3, which is this one. So it means that you're going to have what? Minus 2 minus 1. So our x value will be equals to 2, or our x value will be equals to 1. So what we are supposed to do here, we are supposed to take these factors that we got, because we are dealing with a root. So we are going to put them on a calculator and see if when you substitute 2, this is equals to this side, and then so that you can conclude that they are both solutions or one of them is not a solution. It always happens like that. So okay, so we are going to have what? We are going to have the root of 2. Let's start to substitute the 1 for 2, which gives us what? 0. So when we come to this side of the right, we are going to have 2 minus 2, which gives us 0. So this one is a solution. Let's go to this one of 1. So this one of 1, we are going to have the root of 2 minus 1. We get 1. And then we go this side, we say 1 minus 2, we get minus 1. So they are not equal. So you should do this. So x must not be equals to 1. So x equals to 2 is only the what? The solution in this case. I hope we are clear, guys. Let's go. Oh my God, I like this problem. I like inequality. Okay, so in this case, guys, we are going to try to simplify sets. So first thing that we see, we have x as a common factor. So we can put it outside and we are left with what? X plus 7. This must be less than 0. Oh my God. And then from here, we are going to say, okay, now what is our critical values? Our critical values, you don't say x equals to something, say critical values. So our critical values in this point is where x, you don't say x, you just say critical values of u, it's where this is 0 and we have what? Minus 7. I get when you transpose this one, you're going to get minus 7. You write 0 and minus 7. So we are going to draw that thing because this is a quadratic, right? So we're going to call a quadratic. Here it's minus, here it's plus, here it's plus. Okay, you can just make it look good. Look good, appealing. So if ever we have this as a less, it means that it's going to go where this is negative. So this is negative from here to here to here to here. And then what is the values that we got as a critical values? The less value, I'm not saying a negative value. The less value will come to your left side, you put it here, and the greater value will come to here. So it means that since this thing is less, you saw I drew plus and less here. So since it's less, I drew something like this here, and to show that this thing exists from here to here. So it means that our x value will be from negative 7 to 0. So, but x value must be what? Must be greater than negative 7, because it can't go less than negative 7. But it can't go beyond 0 to 1. So it must be less than 0. So these are thing, guys. I hope I'm clear, guys. I hope I'm really clear. Okay, so now here they want us to find what? Sorry, guys. They okay, they want us to find the value of x of 3 minus xy squared plus this one squared equals to 0. Guys, remember what we can do. You remember that if we square this side, both of them, a square root can only be positive or equals to 0. So in this case, if we have equals to 0 here, it means that the product of this and this is the one that gave us 0. So in this case, we can just say the root of this of 3x minus y all squared, this is equals to 0, and x minus 5 all squared, this one, Leona, is going to be equals to 0. Why? Because the product of the roots of those things are equals to 0 or must be positive. But since ours equals to 0 here, then we assume that this equals to 0 and this equals to 0. The root of this equals to 0, the root of this equals to 0. So in that case, we are going to have what? We are going to have 3x minus y equals to 0, and x minus 5 equals to 0. So it means that what is our x value? Our x value will be x, okay, let me say 3x equals to y. Let me do this. Okay, it's fine actually. And this one for x arena is going to be equals to 5 when you transpose. So when you transpose, and then we got 5. So here we can just substitute 5. And then our y value will be equals to, therefore, y value with 15. And our x is 5. I think you can check it there. It's supposed to make sense. So we are going to have, we have this again. So we have this, which is 3 into, what is our x? Our x is 5. And then what is our y? Our y is 15. And then plus, plus, what is the x? X is 5 minus 5 all squared. We got 0, guys. You can see that the answer is correct. And then we're done. Okay, is there something else? No. I think we are going to do number 1.3. Oh, we are left with 1.3. 1.3, they are asking, guys, for which values of k will the equation of x squared plus x equals to k have no real roots? So what happens when something doesn't have a real root? It means that it's less than 0. So it means that we have b squared minus 4ac king must be less than 0. So this, in this case, what is b again? Our b is okay. Sorry, guys, we're supposed to show this x squared plus x. We take this k, we minus it, and this equals to 0. So in this case, what is our b? Our b will be 1 squared, and then minus 4. And then what is our a? Our a is also 1. But what about our c? Our c is equals to minus k. This must be less than 0. So 1 squared is 1, and then here we have minus 4. Okay, because it's minus and minus, this is plus. Plus 4k. This is less than 0. So we transpose this one to that side. We have 4k is less than negative 1. And then we divide both sides by 4. We divide both sides by 4. So for this to have non-real roots, our k must be less than what? Must be less than negative 1/4. We're done. I love you guys.